What's up guys, Will here, back again for another Realms video. Today I'm going to tell you guys about me and Bellamint's bizarre adventure. Alright, let's get into the video. So Project ED. I told you guys about the secret agency and Project ED in the previous video. But if you guys didn't see it, you can watch it here. Anyways, since Project ED is a project to beat the game, that meant that we had to get blaze rods, which are in a nether fortress. So me, Bellamint, and Stalled head into the nether. Our portal spawn was in a netherite mine, which is way under the nether surface, and it was also hard to traverse. But Bellamint knew how to get out because pneumatic swine told him a way to get out. Fun fact, whenever I first went to the nether in this world, I went with pneumatic. And we had a tunnel going to the nether surface. But I didn't know where it was, but apparently Bellamint did. So we looked for a tunnel and we couldn't find it. So we made our own. Anyways, we got to the surface and we started traversing the barren nether landscape. We went through many different biomes and bridged over many different lava lakes. We also found a bastion, so that's cool. But we didn't find nether fortress. Stalled had to go, so we made a checkpoint of some sort. We made a nether portal and went to a village on the coast. This was really cool. But I had to go too because of stupid school. I got back from that dreaded experience of school and continued my trek through hell. I found another bastion and looted it. I had a few close calls here. Some piglins got pissed at me one time, then I also fell into lava and then a hoglin attacked me. But I lived. Bellamint got back on and was far behind me. So I went back to another checkpoint and picked him up. Then we continued our journey. We did a little trading with piglins and continued traveling. We eventually made another checkpoint and had our portal spawn over an ocean. There was nothing interesting nearby in the overworld, so we went back into the nether and kept looking for a fortress. I won't bore you guys with too in-depth details about the rest of the journey, but me and Bellamint kept traveling through the different nether biomes until we got to some bad landscape. There was a giant mountain/wall blocking our way to more landscape. So we scaled it and found some more piglins. We traded the rest of our gold with them and then started digging through this behemoth mountain until we finally made our way to the other side of the mountain. We kept walking through the nether like we normally did. We found some bastions and ruined portals on our journey. And we made our way into a soul sand valley, and guess what we found? A fortress! This journey was literal hell, and we finally found what we were looking for. But the rest of the journey wasn't too smooth sailing. Bellamint died, and I was about to die too, but I didn't. I got all of the blaze rods and nether wart that we needed to beat the game, and I also got all of Bellamint's stuff too. I then decided to head out, leave this terrible place. So I traveled a little in the nether just to see if I could find any ruined portals so that I could conserve some obsidian, but I didn't find any. I had enough obsidian to make a portal, so I just made one and went to the overworld. The hard part of the journey was done. Now I could just peacefully travel back home and enjoy the sights. I found a lot of cool things. It's like an ocean monument and this really cool place. It was probably one of the most beautiful Minecraft landscapes I've ever seen. It's a mix between a desert and this really cool location in the mountain biome. I was thinking of moving out of my current base because it just looked like absolute dog crap. And I thought that this place was a good candidate for a new base. But for now, I had to worry about beating the game, which involved heading home. So I did just that. I got home, found Bellamint, and gave him his stuff back. Our journey was successful. Now we just needed to fight the dragon. It was the next day, and I got Stalled and Bellamint to meet up at the main base. Of course, Bellamint terrorized Stalled, but whatever. Anyways, I got all the stuff and prepared for the Ender Dragon fight, and we all headed out. I threw an Ender Eye so that I could find the stronghold, and we followed it. It wasn't too far until we found the stronghold. It was under a village a few hundred blocks away. We dug down and we entered the stronghold. We looked for the end portal, but it took a while. We actually found a mob spawner, which is cool. Anyways, we finally found the portal. We started to put the eyes into the slots where they were supposed to go until Grant came out of nowhere. Well, we didn't want him to come to the end with us, so Bellamint killed him. Anyways, we put the rest of the eyes into the portal and it opened. We went in. Immediately, we dug up to the surface of the main island. I saw the health bar of the dragon appear on my screen and I knew we had to kill her. I ran over to an obsidian pillar and started towering up to the top of it, so I could destroy the end crystal up there. I got up to the top and destroyed the crystal. Then I tried sniping another crystal, but the dragon hit me with one of her infamous fireballs. It did too much damage, so I ran away from it. I water bucketed down the pillar and got onto the ground. I went back up to the top of the pillar I just got off of and started sniping the crystal. 1, 2, there were only 4 more crystals left. So I went to the ground, rushed over to each of them, and destroyed them. Now, it was just us and the dragon. I drank my strength potion and I charged towards the dragon. Strength did so much damage. The dragon was really low and it flew away. We just needed it to perch one more time and we wouldn't have beaten this beast. It perched again and we hit it a few more times, but we didn't kill it. I was wrong. I started shooting at it. Finally came down for another perch and I finished it off. We finally beat the Ender Dragon. We got its XP and took its egg and headed back home. I left the stronghold and headed back to the main base. I was near the base, but in the distance, I could see something was off about it. I rushed over to see what it was, and then I saw it. Shitass. Shitass was... he was gone. And so was Bellamint's dog. Their homes were burned down. And they were murdered in cold blood. I just looked at the ruins for a while. But why would someone do this? Whoever the culprit was, I would avenge Shitass.